Hi guys, I'm Dan from Total Fishing Tackle. Today we're taking a look at the awesome Fox Explorer Deluxe Barrow. This particular model is completely exclusive to Total Fishing Tackle. We are the only place you're going to be able to get your hands on this particular version in the Camolite finish. So it's absolutely packed with features. I'm already completely sold on it myself. So let's take a closer look around the barrow and I'll explain what I think are some of the key features which make it one of the best barrows on the market. Starting off at the rear of the barrow, it's got really comfy grips. They're like a soft but durable rubber. They're thinned at the top and almost ribbed underneath, so your fingers fit in there really nicely. Doesn't matter whether you've got freezing cold numb hands in the middle of winter, the barrow's not going to be slipping out of your grip because your fingers just lock into place. Really comfortable, makes a massive difference. I've put up with horrible handles on my barrow for years and years, and I can't believe I've not actually looked into changing a lot sooner. So the handles themselves are slightly wider, slightly longer, just makes it a lot more comfortable when you're sort of manoeuvring the barrow around. Moving forward into the middle compartment of the barrow, this specific model comes with the Voyager Camolite Under Barrow Bag. So this bag consists of a large main compartment which at the moment has got a removable shelf halfway down. The shelf's removable because it's attached via Velcro on both sides, so if you don't want to use it and you're putting larger bulky items in the middle, that's fine, but I think it's a fantastic idea because if you've got a wet muddy pair of trainers or wellies, you can just whack them in the bottom and it's not going to get all the rest of your kit ruined, you know, so that's brilliant. I fish off the barrow a lot of the time as well, so it's absolutely fantastic being able to access anything you want, because normally my bed's on top of the barrow and I have to throw the bed off and rummage around and dig around to try and get to stuff. But with this, because the main compartment's accessible via both sides of the bag, you haven't got to worry about taking things off the barrow unnecessarily. The barrow also comes with a Camolite waterproof barrow cover, and that is currently housed in the large external pocket which is on the rear of the barrow bag. Again, if you know you're not going to need to use a waterproof cover, then you can leave that at home, leave it in the boot of the car, whatever you want. You can use that external pocket for something else. On the top of the main compartment are two large grab handles. Because this barrow bag is completely removable, you just simply lift it out of place. If you've got any sort of valuables or anything you want to keep safe and dry, just keep it under the bed chair or in the back of the bivvies. Moving on forward, you've got two large mesh pockets which hang down either side of the wheel. Now these are a perfect snug fit for a 5 litre water bottle, but obviously you can use them to house whatever you choose. Whatever you do decide to put in there is going to be accessible when the barrow's loaded, because again they've got the two-way zips all the way around the outside. Moving on forward, this is where you'll find the front adjustable shelf. Now this extends out the front of the barrow frame and it's absolutely perfect for putting all your heavy items on. It's always been common sense to have the heaviest items at the front of the barrow, but up until now it's been a case of putting your heavy buckets and your big rucksacks at the front of the barrow directly over the wheel. So when you lift the handles at the rear, you're not lifting all the weight's sat on top of the wheel. But with these new designs, it's been made even easier. Because the weight is out the front, beyond the wheel, the pivot point's now in the middle, and it really does make light work of pushing your gear around the lake. Moving on up above that, this is one of the other features that the previous models didn't have, and that is an adjustable upright frame. So again, there's two thumb screws which sit on the inside, which enable you to raise the height of this upright, which your rods and brolly and everything else sits on. So the Explorer Deluxe is definitely the most versatile barrow that I've ever had my hands on. It's going to be able to deal with copious amounts of tackle mounted on top. It's going to be able to deal with any sort of terrain that you want to take it over, and most importantly for me, it folds away really small. Even though it does 10 times more than my previous barrow, it folds away to exactly the same size. It's really easy to fold away and it's nice and lightweight. So the entire kit is currently available for just $179.99 over on the Total Fishing Tackle website. So I'll place a link in the description below where you can head over there and get your hands on the Explorer Deluxe.